What's going on, guys? Bruce back at you with another crypto update. Today, we're going to talk about something different. We're not going to keep talking about Shiba because obviously there's so many other investments out there. There's so many other coins, and it's always good to be in these crazy crypto spaces, especially right now, right? So another coin we're going to talk about today is a coin that I believe can possibly be like the next Shiba, right? Another next Doge, another coin, another meme coin that could become something big. That, personally, me and my community have already seen some pretty big gains on it already, but I don't believe it's over. And that coin is called Floki or Floki, whatever way you want to pronounce it, Inu, right? So many Inus. I don't even know what Inu means, right? But I'm gonna have to look it up one of these days because everything has an Inu these days, and if it has an Inu, it's probably a good coin, right? No, don't take that as real advice. But yes, Floki Inu, okay, Floki, whatever. I prefer just to call it Floki. Okay, so Floki Inu. The reason why I believe, look, I don't know. It's crazy, right? Elon's just tweeting all these things, and things are just people are just making money off of Elon's tweets. I think that's pretty crazy, right? It's pretty crazy, but it makes sense, right? It's all about hype, right? These coins gain value through hype, through things like that just contribute to people knowing that it exists, right? The more people know something exists and they feel and it's a good vibe to it, they'll be invested in it, whether it's time or money or both. Okay, so I think Floki's not there yet. There's no big hype about it. There's some decent hype, but nowhere near obviously like some of these big tokens and big coins. But I do believe it has some good potential, right? So this is where we're at right now. Okay, so me and my community, we got in down here, right? Down here before the breakout. And we literally more than like 6x, more than 6x, I believe. I haven't looked at it exactly lately because it's been kind of consolidating. But as you saw last time, it consolidated for a while before making this big impulsive move. Now, look, Elon tweeted that he bought a Shiba Inu and named it Floki. I don't know if he's just giving us hints, right? Because think about how many people he made rich off of Doge. And now how many people did he make rich off of Shiba and other coins that were related to these coins? And now he says, he just mentions Floki, and boom, we have a pretty good project out there called Floki Inu that was birthed through that tweet. So could this be the next big thing? Could this be where whales are going to move their money into? Because if anything does happen to Shiba, and even if nothing happens to Shiba, it doesn't matter. Can whales still see this as a good place to put some money into? Definitely. And I feel like, I don't know if Elon's doing this up on purpose or not, but it's like he's leaving clues, right? The Doge, then the Shiba Inu, now Loki. And now there's a coin. It's a good project. It made some solid gains already. Nothing astronomical yet, but pretty solid, crazy gains. And we're going to look at the chart right now. And then we're going to look at some numbers and stuff. But look at the 4 hour right now. First off, right here, we had a clear break of structure. And I love the way the candle closed because as it was going really bullish, it closed all the way down here, but it still closed breaking this previous all-time high in structure. That's great. You could have entered right there and still did some pretty good gains. And then it basically did a typical 30 to 50% retracement and is now kind of just consolidating after making a new high not too long ago. Retraced again. From here to the all-time high, this is probably a nice 30% retracement or so. And now we're just consolidating. But I like how we're respecting this consolidation range, this support area. We're just kind of respecting it and just gliding along. And honestly, if you are not, if I wasn't invested into Floki at all, this would be a possible area for me to get in. Anywhere here to down here would be an area where I would be considering, putting some, investments into there. Right now, it just because it made a big move doesn't mean it's not going to make another big move. People always think that, well, it's so high right now, I don't think it's a good time. I mean, it doesn't mean anything. This can go 5, 6, 10x again. This is still early. This is still a very early on project. But right now we're consolidating. We're at a nice support level, and we are respecting it. Let's look at the 1 hour. Yeah, we're respecting this level. We really are. I mean, every last time we touch this support level, unless we break it soon, it kind of went to the previous resistance levels quite a few times. So I think that's what's probably going to be happening again here soon. Could be a good entry area, you know, at least if that's what I would be looking at personally. All right, so let's go over to Poolcoin real quick. Take a look at the numbers. So one thing that is scaring me a little bit about Floki is, let me go back to the chart, is if I go to the daily, this looks like a head and shoulders. This looks like a head and shoulders, guys. It really does. It looks like a head and shoulders. So it's scaring me a little bit because of that, you know, but we'll see. I mean, obviously, if I'm an investor and I'm invested into this token and I start to see it break the neckline of the head and shoulders, the next level is way down here. I'm pretty much thinking that's a good time to really, you know, take my bags and run for a little while until I see it really slow down and, you know, stop at a nice support level somewhere. And then once I see that, I'll get back in, right? Buy the dips, right? As they say. So that's what's happening right now. That's kind of scaring me a little bit, is the head and shoulders pattern on a daily. So I gotta really wait. On the 4 hour, it could be some kind of bull looking flag pattern forming, but we will see. Overall, it's just consolidating. So as of right now, you know, when it comes to Pancake Swap, the LP holdings are at 11 mil, you know, and market cap, you know, we have all the numbers look good to me, right? The numbers as far as that you're supposed to see from market cap and the liquidity pool and all that makes sense. Look, there's people buying into Floki right now as we speak because they kind of see that as a great entry area. Every time it was down here, it shot back up. It's a good quick little, you know, percentage gain or so, whatever, for those who are just getting in and out. Look, some sellers just came in. That's people who are probably panicking right now because it's on a support level. They probably think it's going to break. But look at the people that are buying right now, 4,000 US dollars worth. I mean, we got some buyers rolling in. Okay, we got some buyers rolling in for sure. But it's just the head and shoulders that scare me right now. But other than that, guys, I think we're good with Floki right now. I kind of told you, you can use media, news, hype, and all that to kind of get an idea of things as well. But chart is what you also want to look at. Because if I see it really form, it's really a head and shoulders that's formed right now. And we have a bearish engulfing candle here. If I see this start to break this neckline and disrespect this little trend line, what does that tell you? It tells me that most likely it's going to come down to these levels. And if it breaks these levels, it's telling me that it's most likely going to come down to these levels. And you know what? Why risk all that profit when I could take my bag, because I got in down here, secure my profits, and then if I see it respect this level when it comes down here or down here, even better, by the dip, right? But I do think Floki is something that has high potential just because of the name. Just because of the name, just because Elon tweeted it, named his dog Floki, Shiba Inu dog. Like it's almost like he's telling us what's next. Look, this is just my own thoughts. We don't know. No one really knows. We'll find out sooner or later. Time will tell, guys. But as of right now, me and my community are bullish on Floki, and we already are big into profits right now. And I'm keeping my eye on it closely because of the pattern I see. And that's pretty much it, guys. I think Floki is something that people need to start looking into. I think this is something that could become something big. Could be the next Doge or Shiba. Could be the third, right? The third, you know, you got there's always a third place, right? This could be the third place of the meme coins. It could rise up. We'll see. As of right now, not too many people know about it, and it hasn't been around that long. But it's still, I think it's still early. I think we're still going to see some big gains on this, but we'll find out for sure, guys. That's pretty much it for today's videos. Remember, once again, this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment, education purposes. You can do whatever you want with this information. I'm just telling you what I'm doing and what my bullish currency community is doing, guys. So until the next video, stay blessed and stay bullish.